Hello, and welcome to the education section of Discovering Salem 1692. If you find yourself watching this video, you should already have this timeline worksheet. If you don't have this, please ask your teacher for it now, as this is where you will note take after reviewing all of the sources for the historiography of the past 50 years of the Salem witch trials. You'll know under each decade there are 3 sections for you to note take in. These sections directly correlate with the division of sources underneath each decade page within this site. For each decade under Setting the Scene, you will be provided a Wikipedia entry, which will give you a high-level overview of the key cultural influences that had a direct influence on the historiography of that decade. You'll also explore the key secondary sources that were published by historians during that time. And finally, you will look at primary sources that were used by the historians in the creation of those sites. The key decade in question that you'll have to kind of look at that's different from the rest is the 1990s. During the tercentennial of the Salem witch trials, the victims' names once again became national news. This spurred an onslaught of popular history of the Salem witch trials that, while different from scholarly work, is just as important in the historiography as the other works you'll be exploring here. Under these sources, you'll know a number of movies that you might be familiar with. I encourage you to watch them again. Look at them with a historical eye. Ask yourself how these actually fit in the historiography, and how you think their publication influenced the trajectory of the 2000s and 2010s. Once you've looked through all the sources provided to you in the pages of the site, you'll also go back to your timeline and make a prediction for where you think the historiography of the Salem witch trials is going, based on the past decades and based on what you know is happening already today. I hope you enjoy exploring the historiography of the Salem witch trials.